Good afternoon. We have the victim here and her daughter and granddaughter. We asked you to respect their privacy. They do not wish to be filmed and they do not wish to be interviewed. That she has a right to be here to begin her closure. On August 11th, we got a recall on Arcadia of a home invasion. We sent our patrol units out there, our ID tech, Jessica Single, our lead detective, John Russell, and we were able to obtain a video that happened inside the home invasion. This individual came into this home, brutally beat an elderly woman, tied her up, and then fled. We were able to show this video on Sunday to the media. It went out. We started receiving some calls, and then on Monday, the sheriff's office contacted us, and I'll let Sheriff Mancuso explain how this ties together with one of their cases.
Basically, on the same day, about an hour before this incident, we have an incident off of Tom Bear Road at a trailer park where what appears now at the same time, it looks like our same suspect. He basically goes to our victim's residence, knocks on the door, says, "I'm here with the trailer park. They asked me to do some insulation work on some trailers, and I'd like to do some work. I'd like to look at your trailer and see if I can help you." He said, "I'm not interested." He said, "Well, let me show you some work I've done." Well, anyway, he basically lures the guy out. As soon as they get outside and buy another trailer, he basically commences to do the same thing. He puts him in a chokehold, starts punching him and hitting him. Basically almost the same type of MO as our other victim in the city's case. They start working together. Detective Fartulli is our investigator on this, and Lieutenant McGee with our violent crimes. We start communicating and putting the pieces together. Basically, that same day, one of our other patrolmen gets a tip from one of his sources that identifies this guy as Buck, if I'm not mistaken, as a nickname. That's when they kind of start all working together and finding through all of our databases and our information that we have the guy's name, and then I'll let Don again continue with this guy's name. And basically we figure out pretty quickly that we have the same suspect in two different cases that basically happened within an hour apart from each other. So let me say this, and I'll turn it over to you, Don. Not just the Lake Charles Police Department and the Sheriff's Office, our police departments in Calcasieu Parish all work together. And we're not going to let these types of things happen in our parish without a fight. We're going to work every avenue, we're going to use every resource, and we're going to work as hard as we can to bring victims like you and our victim, to bring these suspects to justice. And we're not like most areas. In most areas, this would have been just two different cases, and they would have not spoke about it. We are not going to let that happen in Calcasieu Parish. We're going to make sure we communicate. That's our job, to communicate, and that's what I'm probably proudest about the police departments in our area. And I'm going to say this again. I know we're here with just the Lake Charles Police and the Sheriff's Office, but this is every police department, no matter how small. We're going to work together, all of us, to make sure we all solve crime in our parish. And I'll put our stats against anybody's in the country of solve rates of what we solve. And you know what? We may not solve every one of them, but we damn sure try. It's simple as that. And it's because the men and women in this room that do that, they work together very hard.
Thank you, Sheriff. As a result, Monday night at 8:45, we obtained a warrant, several warrants, on Jonathan Landry. This is him. He's 24 years old. These are the charges: home invasion, second-degree battery, theft, and false imprisonment. So that was obtained late Monday night. Yesterday morning, about 8 a.m., we had received some information the subject had possibly fled to Bentonville, Arkansas. So I put together a 5-man SWAT team and one detective and said, don't come back without him. And so they started heading to Bentonville, Arkansas, about 8 a.m. yesterday. When they got past Fayetteville, we received another tip. The subject was possibly in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So they turned around and went back to Fayetteville, and they immediately started canvassing local hotels. And lo and behold, the third hotel, we discovered his vehicle, set up surveillance, contacted Fayetteville PD, who's been very cooperative in this case. And we had been there not too long, and the subject came out to his vehicle, and he was taken down. And we have an arrest photo of him, the coward he is. He screamed like a little girl. So this is what happens to cowards. On your face, hands behind your back, arrested. So in the meantime, with cooperation with the Fayetteville PD, we were able to obtain some search warrants for his vehicle and his room, and we executed those search warrants, and our SWAT guys and detective are on their way back now. The subject is in custody in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and is awaiting extradition. Because of the sensitivity of this case, and we're still ongoing, but I would like to say, if anybody out there recognizes this individual and has dealt with him before, please contact us, Detective John Russell, and I am not going to take any questions. So thank you all for attending. Again, please respect the rights of the victim and her family, and I can't tell you how much I'm proud of you for the way you've gone through this, and hopefully this is the last time he ever has a victim, ever. So have a nice day. Thank you very much.